You know that feeling, right? Your phone goes off and you've got that split second to decide, do I break my focus or do I risk missing something really important? For so many of us, just managing our professional communication feels like a full-time job. Well, today, we're going to dig into a new AI-powered way to take back that control. It's a pretty straightforward question, but let's be honest, the answer can be a little uncomfortable, can it? When you think about all the spam, the nonstop notifications, and that pressure to be available 24/7, our most important tool can very easily become our biggest source of stress. Okay, so let's start with the heart of the problem, what we're calling the communication overload. And this is more than just a little annoyance. It's like this mental tax we pay every single day. It's a universal frustration for anyone who's trying to get some real, meaningful work done. And I bet this list looks painfully familiar. You've got the constant spam and robocalls, the endless back and forth of phone tag that just kills your productivity, and that sinking feeling, that anxiety, when you realize you might have missed a truly urgent call. Every single one of these unwanted interruptions has a real cost. So, what if you could put an intelligent gatekeeper in front of all that chaos? What if you could get a kind of cognitive refund? Well, that's the whole idea behind the solution we're looking at today, the Zeus AI Executive Concierge. So what is this thing exactly? Well, first off, it is not just another app you download. Think of it as a cloud-based AI platform that's basically your personal receptionist and your executive assistant all rolled into one. It's designed to actually answer, converse with, and intelligently manage every single one of your calls. And this right here is the fundamental difference. This isn't about just blocking numbers. As the source material puts it, this is a platform for managing your relationships and giving you control over your availability. It's really about elevating how you communicate, not just filtering out the bad stuff. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but how does this actually work in the real world? Let's walk through a typical day in the life to really see it in action. So we're going to follow a fictional user. Let's call him Larry White. He's a managing partner at a venture group, and his goals are probably a lot like yours. He wants to completely eliminate spam, cut way down on phone tag, and most importantly, make absolutely sure that the truly urgent calls get through to him right away. To do this, we'll look at 4 super distinct, really common scenarios that any busy professional runs into. You've got an unsolicited sales call, a call from a family member, a genuinely urgent business matter, and then just a general request for information. Okay, first up, an unknown number calls. It's a software vendor. Instead of Larry's phone even ringing, Zeus answers. The caller mentions the keyword AI, and the concierge immediately recognizes it. It then professionally offers to either send more info or book a meeting right on Larry's calendar. The best part? Larry's never disturbed, and a potential lead is handled perfectly. All right, next, his spouse calls. The platform instantly recognizes her number because it's on a pre-approved pass-through list. So there's no AI interaction whatsoever. The call completely bypasses the concierge and rings directly on Larry's phone, exactly as it should. It just knows who gets immediate VIP access. Now, for the really crucial one, the CEO from one of his portfolio companies calls and says that magic word, urgent. Zeus immediately understands the intent, sends Larry an SMS notification right away, and even confirms the caller's contact info for a quick callback. The urgent message gets through, without delay, while everything else stays filtered. And finally, someone calls asking for general info about Larry's firm. Now, since Larry is involved with multiple companies, the AI is actually smart enough to ask, which one did you have in mind? From there, it can answer basic questions or even text a link to the right website. Again, a request is handled professionally without ever taking up Larry's time. And this is where it gets even more interesting. You see, it's not just a one-way street of filtering calls. Larry can actually interact with the AI. He can just ask for a summary of his day's calls, totally hands-free. The source material calls this two-way intelligence, and it's a real game changer. And just listen to the AI's response. It gives this perfectly prioritized summary. It's already categorized every single interaction and asks if he wants to hear the most important ones first. He gets the entire picture without having to dig through a single voicemail or call log. So while that executive example is really powerful, the platform's capabilities go way beyond that. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution at all. It's actually incredibly adaptable. And this adaptability is really the key. For an executive like Larry, the AI's knowledge base is all about his contacts. But for, say, a consulting firm, it could be their services and events, letting the AI actually register people for a webinar. Or what about someone selling a high-value item, like a yacht? You can load it with specs and photos to qualify serious buyers and screen out all the tire kickers. So let's bring all this together. At the end of the day, the goal of a tool like this isn't just about managing your calls. It's about reclaiming your most valuable asset, your time and your focus. The business impact becomes incredibly clear. We're talking zero spam interruptions, no more missed urgent calls. Appointments get booked for you automatically. Every single caller gets a professional 24/7 experience. And yeah, when you compare it to the cost of a full-time human assistant, the savings can be pretty significant. Ultimately what this creates is a state where you can be completely accessible, but without being constantly interrupted. You can be professional without always being reactive, and you can stay totally informed without ever feeling overwhelmed. Which really just leaves us with one final question to think about. If you could actually eliminate all that noise and reclaim all of your time and your focus, what could you truly accomplish?